Good morning, everyone. This is Carly Kovacic with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City. Welcome to the weekly weather briefing for the week of March 10th. Let's start off by taking a look at the current conditions. These are valid around 10 a.m. this morning. The upper left shows the satellite imagery giving you the cloud cover across the region. So you can see some high clouds across the state. This is something that we've seen the last several days and will continue to see for the next several days. We've also had an increase in low-level cloud cover over the last several days. We've been seeing some stratocumulus in the morning, and that's been giving way to the regular diurnocumulus clouds in the afternoon. So expecting that to continue across the area today. Top right shows the radar imagery around the region, and if you've been following the system to our west across northern Mexico, you know that areas across Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas have been receiving a lot of rain from this system. The green boxes you're seeing show all of the flood warnings out that way. So some areas across Louisiana have seen over a foot of rain with this system and are forecast to receive at least several more inches. So the amount of flooding out there is pretty significant. So we are definitely thankful that that system has stuck to our west. Looking at the temperatures on the bottom, this again was valid around 10 a.m. You can see most of north and central Georgia in the upper 60s, and it's not till you get down towards the Georgia-Florida border where we're seeing those lower to mid 70s. We will stay dry today, and high temperatures are expected to range from the 70s north to the 80s south. The next chance for rain is going to be overnight tonight going into early Friday. We've got about a 30 to 40% chance of some light showers overnight. You may hear a rumble of thunder with this. Nothing severe is expected. The rain amounts with this are going to be very light. We basically have a stalled frontal boundary that's going to be pushing gradually south from the Tennessee Valley up towards the northern border of our state. So that's going to provide the necessary lift for some showery development, but really not looking at much. And again, that's going to be mainly confined to far north Georgia. The right image is showing you the expected precipitation totals overnight tonight through Friday morning. So you can see anybody that sees measurable amounts of rain, that's only going to amount to about a couple hundredths of an inch. Not to say you won't feel a couple sprinkles or maybe see a light shower all the way south towards the metro area, but really not expecting widespread coverage. And as we go through the day on Friday, these rain showers should diminish and become more isolated. And the image that I've put on the bottom left is just showing you the amount of moisture that's going to be in the atmosphere tomorrow. The green and blue colors indicate more moisture in the atmosphere, so you can see what we have to work with, and that's mainly confined to far north Georgia tomorrow. So this isn't going to amount to much, just maybe a couple nuisance showers overnight tonight into the early portion of tomorrow. So that system across northern Mexico has to push east at some point, right? Well, it looks like it's going to do so this weekend. We've been monitoring this system for a while now, and it keeps trending slower and slower, which has delayed the rain chances further and further. Well, it finally looks like Saturday night and Sunday will be the time frame in which we're affected. So with that being said, we're looking at rain chances to increase from west to east late Saturday night, and that's going to continue into Sunday. And then we're going to see those rain chances begin to diminish from west to east on Sunday night, say by around midnight or so. Now, with that being said, there is some instability for the system to work with, so that means thunderstorms are possible, but we're not expecting anything severe. In addition to that, the system will be weakening as it moves through, and it's going to move through fairly fast, so the overall rain amounts are going to be fairly light. And you can see the storm total rainfall values that are forecast between Saturday night and Sunday night. And so overall amounts are going to be highest mainly across North Georgia. We don't have anything at this point reaching over half an inch, so really light totals with this overall. And on the bottom left, I'm again just trying to highlight the amount of moisture in the atmosphere that this system has to work with. This is valid for Sunday. The next chance for rain after the Sunday system is going to be on Monday. We've got a quick moving upper level low that's going to push across the northern portion of the state. So looking at just the left hand column, the top and bottom images resemble two different models that we look at in the long term. And again, I'm just showing you the amount of moisture that each of these models is predicting for Monday afternoon. So you can see the one on the bottom has a little bit more moisture than the one on the top. So if this were to verify, looking at some light shower potential mainly across the northern portion of the state throughout the day on Monday. Now, going to the right-hand side, this is the next rain chance, which is going to be late Wednesday going into Thursday morning. This looks like a cold frontal system that's going to push from northwest to southeast across the region. So again, showing you two different computer models, one on the top, one on the bottom, of how much moisture is going to be in the atmosphere when this system moves through. So you can see it looks like rain chances are going to gradually increase throughout the day on Thursday as this frontal system moves through, but that's so far out at this point that it's really hard to determine how much rain we're going to see with this system or any kind of thunderstorm potential we would have with it, should it even verify. So it's just something to look out for. We are pretty confident that there's going to be a system on Monday that quickly moves through, but we'll dry out for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we'll start to monitor the next frontal system sometime mid to late week next week. So just stay tuned for that, just something to watch out for. For those interested or curious, this is the 6 to 10 day outlook for temperature and precipitation that is published by the Climate Prediction Center. So looking at the top left, this is showing you the probability of above normal temperatures for the next 10 days. In this case, we have about an 80% chance of seeing above normal temperatures. On the bottom right, that's showing precipitation, and we have a 40% chance of seeing above normal precipitation for the next 10 days. So it looks like at least through the middle portion of March, we're going to be warmer and wetter. So, in summary, expecting light showers to develop overnight tonight and continuing into Friday morning. You may hear a rumble of thunder with this. These showers will become more isolated by Friday afternoon and evening. Expecting most of the showery activity to be confined to North Georgia. Could feel a sprinkle or two across the metro area, but really not expecting any inconvenience with this activity. The next chance of rain is going to be Saturday night into Sunday. Those chances will increase from west to east. Thunderstorms are likely with this system. We're not expecting anything severe. Rainfall totals will remain pretty light, topping off just under half an inch. Showers will also be possible on Monday during the day, mainly across North Georgia, and there's a potential that we could see the next cold frontal passage mid to late week next week, say maybe around Thursday. So that's something that we're going to continue to monitor, and by this time next week we will know a lot more. Temperatures will remain above normal for the next week, looking at high temperatures in the 70s across the north and into the 80s across the south. And just a reminder that the spring equinox is set to begin this Sunday at 12:30, so please remember to set your clocks ahead 1 hour. Thank you for listening to this week's weather briefing. We will be back next Thursday.